Hey there, looks like we're rolling. All right, this is the third time I've started this tutorial, and dang it, I am just going to keep going. Okay, so the tutorial right now that I'm trying to make with great difficulty is to talk a little bit about some of the shortcuts that I use and that might be handy for you to get in the habit of using now rather than trying to learn one way and then relearn it later like I did. I'm older, I didn't grow up with all this technology, and so it took me a while to come around to the whole keyboard shortcut thing. But now I don't know why anyone wouldn't do it. All right, so I've pulled some footage onto the timeline here, and the first thing I'm going to mention is use your left hand on the keyboard, use your right hand on the mouse, and try not to let the right hand come off the mouse too much. You just want to train that left hand like playing a piano. It'll be able to find the keys after a while. And, you just, again, it's like kind of a muscle memory, neural pathway thing. Start with that left hand on the keyboard and just keep it there. What was the other thing I was going to say? Oh, I'm editing on a laptop. So anything I talk about with numbers or arrows is going to be on the main keyboard. Like some of the big Macs, they have like a little side keyboard with numbers and arrows and stuff. This is just talking about the MacBook Pro laptop. Okay, so first thing I want to talk about is obviously just to play through the clips, I can hit my space bar. You probably already knew that, but it's handy. I can stop by hitting the space bar, and then I can hit it again. So I just got the one finger involved, and that's great. If I want to zoom in, zoom out, I'm going to take my left hand and go to the plus key, which is right next to the delete, and zoom in. It's going to make my, it basically expands these little dividing lines so that if I really want to get right on a certain little line for it to line up my clip with music or something, then I can see that better. And if I want to see more of the whole timeline, I zoom out with my minus key. All right. And the little arrow keys, they go one frame at a time. So that's also helpful. All right, we're already to our third tip, the ripple edit. The ripple edit is the bomb. Okay, so this is your ripple edit tool. Oh, if you hover over it, it tells you that B is the keyboard shortcut, but honestly, I just pick it from here. So say if I want to get rid of all this black space that isn't doing too much in this clip, I want to, get it right at the point where I see his hand starting to come up. I'm going to select the tool. And in order to cut off to the left of my playhead, the playhead is the little line going through the bottom of, through the middle of the clip, I'm going to hit Q. What? And it took, not only it took that little piece off the clip, it also scooted everything over to the left so I don't have any gaps in my timeline. It's awesome. I'm going to Command Z out of there and kind of show you one more time. So I've got the ripple edit tool. I want to put my playhead where I want that clip to start, and then with that clip selected with the ripple tool, I hit Q. Right? What? That's so great. And if I want to get rid of from this line over, like I want to take the back end of the clip off, it's the same basic thing, only it's W. And like I said, the rippling effect is so nice. You don't have to mess with it. If I had music on my timeline, let's just grab that over. Where's my music? If I'm editing like this and I'm trying to like line things up to my music, I'm muting it right now for myself, but hit that lock. And then when I make my edits, let me show you what happens if you don't do that. All right, at least with the cut tool, oftentimes, sometimes it cuts through the music. So if that's not happening, great. But if it is, just lock that guy in place and it'll be easier. All right. So if I, well, let's see, wanted to do a swap-a-rooney on a couple of these clips. What? Why do I have the running clip again? Let's take that out. Okay. So, oh, here's something I can show you. All right. So these are probably all from the same shoot. Okay. They're all too big, right, for my timeline. Oh my God, now what? Do I have to go to the effects? Do I have to sketch? No. Here's what you want to do. You want to select them all, and you want to right click and put set to frame size. They're all selected, and they should all totally then now fit in your timeline. You're welcome. Okay, anyway, but if I wanted to like change the order of a couple clips, instead of doing it manually, like pull this up and scoot it over and that, and you know, that would be kind of a pain, right? So let's back out of that. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna hit the command key, drag this over, and it should just, oh, I didn't quite get it exactly right. Let me zoom into my timeline using my plus key. Okay, Lynn, why don't you just do that? All right, I'm a little too big. Okay, so I'm gonna hit command. I'm gonna grab this guy and put it right there. And it should, I need to have my snap tool on. Let's hit S. And that should make my snap in timeline. That just is going to help my clips like magnetize to where they're supposed to go. Let's try it one more time. Okay, so I've got the guy doing Tai Chi, and then I've got the guy running. And if I want to switch those clips, I'm hitting command. I'm just dragging it over. That worked. Oop, and look what it did to my music. Okay, so that's why I said lock that in place. Here's a handy thing. Once I see this little tool, I don't know how I would even call that, like a stretcher, I could right click and I could either apply default transition. No, I don't want to do that. There should be a join through edit. For some reason it's not working on my music here. Maybe because it's muted? No. Anyway, that join through edit is super handy. Let's show you on this. All right, if I hit C, and then I change my mind. Oh no, I think I'm going to go ahead and keep that how it was. I use my selection tool. I right click. There we go. Join through edit. Boom, like it never happened. Oh, let's come back for one more set of tips.